So for all the young men out there, my best advice I can give you guys is to work on yourself and your masculinity and be the best man you can be. And how do you do that? Figure out your purpose, your mission, and your why in life. What were you created to do? What can you offer in this world to make a difference to make this world a better place? By pursuing your purpose, your mission, your why in life, it will require you to level up as a man, to learn and master all the qualities of what it means to be an alpha masculine man, to be a leader, to be ambitious, to be confident, to be assertive, to be strong mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially. And when you find your purpose in life, you will attract the woman that wants to align with you in your purpose, and it will support you in your purpose because, like I mentioned earlier before, women are designed to select the best quality of a man she can find to submit and support. She will be willing to come in and adhere to all your standards, to your leadership, and to your masculinity, and she will love you and appreciate you for that. And then you can reciprocate that by loving and appreciating her for being that type of woman, right? So to all my young men out there, I would suggest to you to avoid unprotected sex and being in long-term relationships with women. Many of the struggles and problems many young men go today is being in a relationship with the wrong woman or having kids with the wrong woman, get child support, having baby daddy, baby mama issues, or being unprepared as a father. That brings so much suffering and complexities to your life. And that just makes your journey as a man harder in your life. So if you can avoid it, that is always the best option. So to all my young fellas out there, you have a lot of time. Remember, I know it may seem like you're 18, 19, 21, you're under the age of 25. You feel like that you're losing out of time. I'm telling you guys right now, all my young fellas out there, you have a lot of time. A man doesn't hit his sexual prime in the dating market today until he hits about the age of 35, 40 years old. Because by that time you're 35, 40, you've been working yourself for a long time to be the best man you can be. You have matured physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, which is what women are attracted and looking for in men. There are studies that show that women prefer dating older men because they know dating an older man is more stable and has more to offer to provide and protect her than a young, immature man. And if you haven't matured by 35, 40 as a man, then you have bigger problems than dating. God bless your soul. At the end of the day, women like to date up, which is called hypergamy. You know, don't worry if you're still young. Don't worry if you're not attracting women right now. If you're still young in your early 20s, don't worry. You have a lot of time, right? And for women, at the end of the day, when it comes to them, it's different. It's opposite. So a man builds his value over time, but a woman must preserve her value over time. But for women, their sexual prime is in their youth, the beauty, and fertility. A woman's sexuality depreciates over time. That is why women have a biological clock and are afraid to hit 30 because being married, this is why women have a biological clock and are afraid to hit 30 without being married because the qualities that make you attractive to men are depreciating. You're no longer young, attractive. And the older you get, you lose your ability to have children, which is very important for men. And also if you're old, especially today's dating culture where 90% of the women are sexually active compared to 20% of the men, men know that if a woman is 30 and still hasn't been married, she is more than likely has a lot of miles, already has a kid. And I've already explained to you guys earlier that those are traits and qualities that men are not attracted to. Men don't want a woman with a lot of, as a whole, promiscuous, don't want to be with a woman that already has a kid to raise another man's child. Those are all things that men are not attracted to. But the reality is for a man to be attractive, he must build his value. And for a woman to be attractive, she must preserve her value. Look, at the end of the day, regardless of how you feel about that, I don't make the rules, I just report them. So fellas, take your time. Time is on your side. Work on yourself, especially being financially stable, because one of the primary reasons for divorce, which are initiated by women 80% of the time, is finances. So work on yourself to be financially stable. That is one of the biggest things that women look for, especially when it comes to a long-term relationship. So I know the path I'm suggesting for you guys is pretty hard because in the end of the day, all great things in life is going to be hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it. All right, so it's delayed gratification. You have to discipline yourself from sex and women. I'm telling you, it's worth it at the end because you're going to attract women regardless. And if you think the women you attract today are beautiful, imagine the type of women you can attract and you become the greatest man you can be, live in the purpose God has for you, and fulfill all your goals and dreams. So sacrifice now and reap later. And the best advice I have when it comes to attracting women is don't marry the woman you want. Marry the woman that wants you. The woman that wants you is willing to let you be the man, be the leader, and support you. The woman that wants you is more, the woman that you want, right? The woman that you want is more than likely going to make it hard for you because you like her more than she likes you. You have to be careful because there are a lot of women out there that are settling with men. because they're old, they have a lot of miles, the men don't want them no more, or they have kids, so they need a father for their kids. A lot of them just don't want to die single, die alone. So a lot of them are looking for a sucker. They're looking for a sucker, get out of jail free card, get out of jail free card. So that's why you have to keep your options open. But being the best man you can be and being the greatest version of yourself as a man, so you can attract multiple women. If you don't work on yourself as a man, you will have limited options. And that is a big risk because you might end up with a woman that's not for you, that's settling for you, and end up divorcing you later when she finds a better man to level up because that's her nature of the woman. And of course, like I said, the divorce rates show that 80% of women are initiating divorces because of finances, because like I said, the men in their life are not handling them responsibly, and they want a better man to be more financially stable.